Hello, and welcome to our next installment of the Digital and Goop Health Sessions. I'm Simone Kitchens, and I'm the Senior Features Editor at Goop, and I am joining you from my living room in Los Angeles. I'm so glad you could join us from wherever you are in the world. We've been hosting these sessions on Wednesday with some of our favorite healers, thought leaders, and practitioners. If you've missed any of the earlier sessions, you can find them all on our YouTube page. We've had some incredible classes so far. Last week was a really great workout with Drea Wheeler. It combined the adrenaline of a high intensity class with a restoring yoga and meditation practice. It was just the best of both worlds, and I highly recommend checking it out. Also, through these sessions, we're continuing to raise money for the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund, which is America's foremost legal organization on the front lines for the fight for racial justice. If you're able, please make a donation using the button on the top right of the screen. And today's guest, we're so excited about Deganit Nuur. Deganit is an incredible spiritual teacher, clairvoyant intuitive, acupuncturist, speaker, and writer. She has many gifts, and when she was suggesting ideas for what to focus on for today's session, it was really hard to choose, but we think we decided on one that will be of service to you all. In today's session, she'll be tackling a question that many of us face at some point in our life. Why am I here alive now in this moment? What is my purpose? Deganit will talk through why it's important for each of us to connect with our unique gifts, and she'll help provide tools to do so. I'm really excited for this one, and I know you guys will be too. Please join me in welcoming Deganit Nuur.
Yay! I am so excited to be diving into your purpose with you. There is this beautiful quote by Salvador Dali that I think explains what we're going to be doing today really nicely. So he says that the meaning of life is to discover your gifts, and then the purpose of life is to then share your gifts. And I couldn't agree more. I completely believe that world peace starts with inner peace, and inner peace starts with surrendering to your gifts. You were born with them. It starts with surrendering to your path, to your purpose, to your gifts, to your talents, and then sharing them and expressing them. And as you rise to the occasion, as you rise to the challenge of being your best self, you're also contributing to the collective ascension of our global consciousness. And I've seen this for myself. I've seen this for thousands and thousands of clients and students worldwide. It's a beautiful thing to be witness to, and I so look forward to your contribution to this greater collective as you up-level and ascend. And so today's process is pretty dynamic, and I kept it that way to keep your subconscious mind engaged, to keep your spirit engaged, and to keep you in the process, and to keep your analytical, rational, reasonable mind out of the process. So this isn't like a mental activity. This is a spiritual activity. This is an experiential activity. So my invitation for you is just to be curious, just to stay open, have fun with it. Totally cool if you fall asleep. It lives on YouTube. You can come back, revisit. Totally cool to have a notepad handy should you receive downloads, so that you can jot them down and so that you can release them and dip back into spirit so that you're not like thinking about them throughout the entire process. And again, just be curious, just be open. We're going to start with a little bit of astral projection, and we're going to shoot our spirit up into the cosmos. You are going to connect with some ancestral wisdom. You're going to connect with your lineage, and then you're going to integrate and merge and anchor it all into your beautiful being, into right here, right now, so that you can walk with complete confidence on your path, living your purpose. Let's begin. All right, so we're gonna just start with a meditation, a little bit of an induction into the theta state, which is the more spiritual state. And so we begin with allowing your eyes to close and slowing down the breath, sending a wave of deep relaxation all the way down your body, so that you're smoothing out any lines in your forehead. You're smoothing out any creases around your eyes. Allowing your jaw to slack and your shoulders to drop. Sending that wave of deep relaxation all the way down your torso, down your chest, into your stomach, into your back, into your hips, all the way down into your legs and into your feet, so that you're right here, right now. Allowing not to, this furniture has your back. You can just relax and let it all go. Surrender to spirit. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding it. And exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhaling again. Holding it. And exhaling again. Beautiful work. Wonderful to have you here. And now imagining your spirit, your essence, your light kind of gathering and rising into your headspace, into your third eye, your sixth chakra. So it can look like gold light in here. And then I want you to imagine a white ball of light that exists at about 2 feet above your head. And that white ball of light above you is going to kind of act like an astral elevator. Imagine your gold light, your essence, your bright light now jumping out of your body, through your crown chakra, going all the way up and merging with this beautiful white bubble of light that's ready to hold you and ready to take you. Beautiful. And so that now you have joined forces with this white light, and this white light starts to ascend. It starts to levitate. It starts to go up and up and up, going all the way up into the sky, through the clouds. You're moving all the way up, through the atmosphere and into the cosmos, feeling formless, feeling weightless, just rising and ascending so easily, so effortlessly, so naturally, going all the way up until maybe you're feeling like you're hanging out in outer space. Going all the way up, and as you look around, maybe you're seeing black all around you, maybe you're seeing white light all around you, blue light. Different people will experience different things. You're doing amazing. And get to a place where you're comfortable just hanging out here in the cosmos for a moment. And as you take a look over to the side, you're going to notice a beautiful beam of light coming at you. It can look like a star that's making its way towards you, or another orb of light that's making its way towards you. And this light is going to represent ancestral wisdom, ancestral consciousness. It could be an ancestor that's coming through, or it could be a bunch of ancestors that are coming through this beautiful white light. So this white light gets closer and closer to your light until it's close enough to have a gentle dialogue with you, being completely open to whatever it is that you're experiencing, seeing, feeling, knowing, or hearing. I want you to ask this white light, where have I come from? What was your journey? What did you have to sacrifice so that I could be me right now, so that I could be here right now? And just being open to whatever it is that you may receive. How has this ancestral wisdom contributed to you? Why do you need to be receiving this information right now? How is this information unique and specific to you? What was it that your ancestors went through that allows you the privilege of being you right now, that allows you the freedom of being exactly who you are right now? Beautiful work. You can ask this ancestor, how can I best honor you? How can I best honor your path, the path behind me that led to me, that contributed in the creation of me, the consciousness of me? How do I best honor this? So many stars gave up their life so that you could live. We're all made of stardust. Why did these stars create you? How did your ancestors create you, and why? How can you best honor this? As we do self-actualize, as we do live out our path and purpose, it's like the greatest blessing and offering we can offer our ancestors. It lets them know that they didn't fight in vain. It all contributed to this moment. How do you best honor yourself? How do you best honor your ancestors? How do you best honor this beautiful moment that we're in right now? Just listening, receiving, being open to whatever may come through, knowing and trusting that it's exactly what you need right here and now. As we start to move on, you can ask this ancestral wisdom, do you have a gift for me? Do you have an object or a sentiment to help me remember this moment and to remember myself? Many people receive these gifts in the form of images. Sometimes you'll feel the weight of the gift like in your hand. Sometimes you'll see it really vividly. Sometimes you just know exactly what it is, even if you can't see it. Accepting and receiving this token, this anchor back to you. Thanking this ancestral wisdom for its contribution to you. Saying your goodbyes, and then watching as this light goes back to where it came from. It's just going to drift away easily, effortlessly. And here you are, still suspended in space, still a beautiful ball of light, now with a gift from your ancestors, a gift that honors and represents you. Looking in the other direction, you'll notice there's another orb of light coming towards you, another beautiful star making its way towards you. This one representing your legacy, For some of you, it could be your offspring, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. Others of you, it could be your work, your legacy, your books, your message, your impact. So as this star makes its way towards you, getting closer and closer, you're feeling its presence, greater and greater, until you're at a place where you can engage in a dialogue with your legacy. And ask this beautiful bright star, how did I help you be you? How did I pass the baton to you? How did I contribute to you, help create you, help pave the way for you? What did I do for you? And just being open to whatever it is that you receive, knowing that it's all in divine order. Asking this beautiful star, why is it that you wouldn't be who you are and where you are without me? Let me know how instrumental my life and my life's work is in your life and in all you do. What legacy have I left you with? How exactly is it that I helped you accept yourself unconditionally? How have I contributed to you surrendering to your gifts? Just being open to whatever it is that you're receiving, knowing that you're doing it right. And knowing and trusting that your soul is always listening and always receiving and integrating, regardless of whether or not you can see it or hear it. I'm going to give you another moment with your legacy. Doing wonderful. And does your legacy have a gift for you? Something to symbolize this moment, to symbolize all that you've offered them? Being open and receptive to whatever it is that they may offer you that helps you anchor back into you, that helps you anchor back into your gifts, that helps you commemorate this sacred wisdom that you're being blessed with. Beautiful work. You're doing fabulous. Great. Accepting and receiving whatever talisman this legacy has to offer you. You get to integrate it into the depths of your being. You get to keep it forevermore. I'll give you a moment to say your goodbyes. And any final words, final thoughts that you might have for this bright star or this bright star might have for you. Beautiful work. And as this dialogue comes to completion, you're watching as this star now makes its way back to where it came from, floating out, out, out into outer space. And so that you have these two beautiful gifts that kind of get little hints as to who you are, why you are who you are, and how purposeful your life is. You're about 1 in 7 trillion. It's nuts that you were even born. You are a miracle. And what you have with this lifetime is a gift. What are you going to do with this gift of a lifetime? Bringing your light consciousness all the way back down, allowing this orb of light that you now are to start descending, making its way down through the cosmos, all the way down, easily, effortlessly, gently, all the way down until the light comes down through the cosmos, through the atmosphere, through the clouds. Wonderful work. And it just kind of like hovers at about 2 feet above your head. You're now in your 8th chakra. Few people know about the 8th chakra because it's all spirit. It's entirely a part of your spirit body, and it has 0 roots in your human body, unlike the other chakras. This is your purpose chakra. Automatically, by being in this space, you're more aligned with your purpose. You're that much more in tune with it, in cognitive resonance with it, more receptive to it. So you're in your purpose chakra, and you have these 2 gifts that serve as hints to your purpose. Let's integrate all of this. Here in your 8th chakra, simply ask yourself, ask spirit, ask the universe, why am I here? Again, just being open and receptive to whatever it is that you hear, receive, see, feel, or know. Why was I born this lifetime? Why am I here? Beautiful work. Who am I here to be? Spirit works really well with questions. They kind of act as divination tools. They help focus energy. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Just being open and receptive to whatever information comes in. You're receiving energy information even if you're not receiving words. What are my gifts? What are my talents? How have I seen this in my life already? How do I honor my gifts? How do I share them? How do I keep myself committed and devoted to my purpose, to my bright light, to the very reason that I was born? You're doing so wonderful. Accepting and receiving the divinity that's coming through, the wisdom that's coming through. How can I be a little bit more me right here and now, today? How can I share a little bit more of myself, my authenticity, my bright light, right here and now? Beautiful work. I'm going to give you just another moment to simply exist in this space. It's such a blissful space, full of peace and trust. Simply knowing that this place where you are right now was circled on a map for you. Feeling it to the depths of your core. Feeling so blessed for this gift of a lifetime to express your beautiful gifts. And then this beautiful orb of light is going to come all the way down from 2 feet above your head, coming down to about 1 foot above your head. And then as we get to the very top of your head, the white light stays at the top of your head. Your gold light slips back into your body through your crown, coming all the way down into your toes and feet. And your gold light, your beautiful light consciousness expands into every single cell in your physical form, starting with your toes, your feet, your ankles, calves, and shins, all turning into your gold light with the resonance of your purpose. Your knees, thighs, hips, and back are now turning into bright light. You're expanding out into your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, hands, and fingers, in full recognition of your bright light, of your path, of your purpose, your gifts, your talents. And this light continues to expand into your chest, your neck, face, and head. You might have so much light that your body might not be able to contain it, so it spills out over into the layers of your aura. So even here on planet Earth, you're looking like a beautiful glowing orb of bright light. Anchoring this divinity in, anchoring your wisdom, your purpose in with a few more deep breaths. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding it. And exhaling for 3, 2, 1. One more time, a deep inhale. Holding it. And a deep exhale. Beautiful work. Allowing your fingers and toes to wiggle, your eyes to gently open, coming right back to this present moment, right here and now. And the invitation is to see if you can keep this light consciousness with you, even with eyes open. If you can be mindful of these gifts that were offered to you by your ancestors and your legacy, keep them close to your heart. Keep them in your, third eye vision, in your mind's vision. And look, you're going to fumble. We all do. And so anytime you kind of like lose yourself, just remember these gifts, come back into this video, do the process over again, and find yourself again and carry on with your path and purpose. Beautiful work. I am so honored at the opportunity to share this light work with you. If it helps, it does take a little while to integrate. Take your time with it. Drink plenty of water, sleep a lot, journal a lot. Throughout the week, you might be receiving downloads. You might just be like going about your business, and then all of a sudden it's like this weird memory comes up and it's like, oh, that was my purpose coming through. Stuff like that might happen. Just be open to it all. It's really, really fun. For me personally, I was like on a fast track to becoming a dentist, and though I had scored 90th percentile on the dental admissions test and I had all the grades, and I was determined, I was also simultaneously surrendering to this path, and I was offering my friends readings, and I was like meditating like crazy, and the dental track was always an uphill battle. So I was academically excellent and still got rejected from dental school, and rejection is the universe's protection. And I was like dental assisting, and I got fired from 2 different dental assisting jobs. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, I'm doing like everything right. meanwhile, I'm like giving readings to friends who are referring other friends in, who are referring other friends in. And I just had this like aha moment, as Oprah would call it, this like surrender, this epiphany that this is my path. Like the clairvoyant practice was just growing and expanding without me even trying. In fact, I resisted it and I was trying to like keep it down. It took me a while to come out of the spiritual closet, but the second I did surrender to it, after like heartbreak over dentistry and, you know, some death to my ego, the second I surrendered to my real path, it's just been like the clouds parted, and it's been so blissful, easy, wonderful, graceful. It's called in like my soul tribe, the bestest of friends, wonderful opportunities that I could have never imagined or dreamt of. And it's just such a more expanded path for me than dentistry ever would have been. And not that there's anything wrong with dentistry. If that's your path, then that's going to do for you what this work did for me. You know, it just wasn't mine. And of course it is a lot of work. So it is easy in many ways because the internal conflict fades. But of course, you know, you're rising, you're self-actualizing. It does take effort, and then it's going to take effort again, and your ego is going to die over and over again. And so it's like you're breaking up with past versions of yourself. Like for me, it's like every 6 months I'm breaking up with like my past. So it is a surrender. It's a process of surrendering to your truth over and over and over again. And honestly, it's the best. It's wonderful. It's so blissful. And I wish this for you. Let us know how it goes. Let us know how the process was in the comments. Come back in a few months. Let us know how you're self-actualizing and how you're honoring your path, your purpose, your ancestors, and your legacy. Again, thank you so much for the opportunity to share this sacred space with you. I am because you are. We're all in this together. And if you'd like to learn more, I do have an online course full of fun witchy tools that help you be more you. I hope to share even more with you.